One of my favorite Mac apps has just got a huge update with GPT-4, and now it lets you turn your computer into your personal AI assistant who remembers everything for you. It looks really good, so let's see what it can do. So the app I wanted to talk about is Rewind. If you watched my previous videos, you might know it already. In a nutshell, it's an app that records everything you do on your Mac, including what you see, say, and hear, and makes it all searchable. Because of that, you can sort of go back in time to see what you were doing at a certain time. You can also search for specific words or phrases that have appeared on the screen. You can even search for things people said in a Zoom meeting because it automatically transcribes meetings. So evidently, the biggest benefit of this app is that you don't have to worry about forgetting things like a website you saw or message or email you got. You can find anything you need in a second and jump right back to it. It's already very useful as it is, but now with the new update, it's even better. It's called Ask Rewind, which is powered by GPT-4. So previously, when you wanted to find something in Rewind, you had to manually search for it by typing a specific keyword or phrase, or simply rewind until you find it, which probably takes ages. But now you can let AI do the work for you. You just need to ask what you want and then it will find it for you. So even if you don't remember the title or a keyword in what you're looking for, you just have to describe it and it can probably find it. But that's only the beginning. There are actually way more cool ways to use this feature. But before that, let me quickly tell you about today's sponsor, MOFT. I've been a huge fan of their products for a long time. They make top quality ergonomic accessories for your devices. I love they are super functional but also absolutely aesthetic at the same time. One of my favorite products is their smart desk mat. It is a multifunctional mat that can transform any surface into a smart workspace. It's packed with features that help you become more productive and keep your desk organized and clutter-free. It comes with many accessories like wireless charger, magnetic book and tablet holders, and cable organizers, making it possible to customize your workspace however you like, depending on things you have on the desk and how you want to work. If you have a problem keeping your desk tidy, like me, this can solve that. But what really sets this smart desk mat apart is its NFC tag feature. With customizable NFC tags, you can easily program shortcuts and actions on your phone. For example, you can set up a tag to launch your favorite productivity app or enable Do Not Disturb mode when you need to focus. Just tap your phone on the NFC tag and you're good to go. So if you're looking to upgrade your workspace and get more things done, make sure to check out MOFT and their smart desk mat. Click the link in the description below to learn more about them and their smart desk mat. Alright, back to Rewind. After using this for a few days, I realized that having Ask Rewind is like having an assistant who has photographic memory, and it's so useful when you are doing a research with a lot of documents, videos and articles, and you have to process the huge amount of information quickly. So let's say I want to learn about passkeys, which is a new technology of logging into your accounts. I could just browse the internet to find relevant articles like I usually do a research, but instead of reading it all, I could use Ask Rewind to give me a summary of the articles. Not just one article, but everything I saw about the topic, which is a big difference between other AI summary apps and this one. And I can even ask questions about them or have it explained to me in plain words. Ultimately, you could have it write a whole blog post, article and stuff for you based on readings. For example, I actually used it a little bit when I was writing the script for this video. I just had a quick look at the website of Rewind to train the AI, then ask it to write a brief introduction of what Ask Rewind is and how it can be used. The result was pretty good. This is something ChatGPT cannot do, at least for now, because you cannot feed in new information like this. But ChatGPT will soon have an access to the internet, so things will change pretty soon. Or you could just use Bing, which is essentially like ChatGPT with the internet access. Anyway, I think this is going to be super useful for students. You can read a bunch of academic articles and get a summary of them. Or if you forget where you read something, you can ask it to find the reference. And also you could have it to create a quiz for you to prepare for exams. Or you can ask it to create flashcards based on the materials you saw to memorize things. And then you just need to write the flashcards in Anki, Reminote, or whatever app you use. Another use case I found useful is to ask about emails and messages I got. Sometimes I forget what emails I received and who I need to reply to. In that case, instead of switching apps and tabs to find the email or message I'm looking for, I could just ask about it to give me a summary of the emails read or what people wanted from me. Then I can just go to the email to reply if I need to. And of course, you can even have it write an email for you. What's great is that it already knows the context, such as what you talked about with this person and how you met. So the quality of what it crafts is very good. Also, if you have lots of meetings online, it could be a big help. You can have it summarize a meeting, get you a list of action items and decisions and so on. So even if you space out during a meeting, which I honestly do, it is possible to use this app to see what you missed. Finally, this is useful if you want to review your day or week. You can see what you did in a day, how productive you were, or how much you procrastinated. I guess it's cool to find out how you slack off during a day, and you can use that information to be more careful next time. Okay, I've been using it for only a few days, but it's been already very helpful. But as always, it's not perfect. For example, you cannot see the conversation history. Once you're done asking something and then closing it, it's gone forever. You could just ask the same thing again, but it's a bit tedious. Something like a save conversation option would be nice. Also, another thing was that there's no copy option. After having it to write an email or summary, it'd be a lot easier if you just press a button to copy the whole thing, instead of doing it all manually. You know, it's a small thing, but a big time saver. And then one of the cons of using Rewind is that it takes a huge chunk of your computer storage. It says on average, it uses 14 gigabytes per month. So if you want to keep the recording for 1 year or more, it could easily take more than 100 gigabytes. And finally, and evidently, the biggest concern is privacy. After all, it records everything you do on your computer. They do say the data will never leave your device and it's stored locally, but if you use Ask Rewind, your data has to be sent to OpenAI to process it. So that's a bit of a concern. Although they say your sensitive information like credit card number and social security number won't ever leave your computer. And also they let you customize which apps and websites are allowed to be recorded. So for example, I don't let it record 1Password, which is my password manager. So there are a few things you can do about it if you're worried about privacy, but it really depends on your preference and jobs too. If your work involves handling sensitive information about your customers and the client, I would probably stay away from it. Okay, that's it for today. If you want to know more awesome AI apps, check this video out. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!